This is where we are staying. That's a nice little fire you have going there, baby.
So far. Always subject to change.
So we have oatmeal with blueberries and apples for breakfast today. We are now exiting Canoe State Park. And where are we going, Fred?
The canoe outpost at the Santa Fe River.
It's October 30th, 2020, and we are on the Santa Fe River.
My birthday, your birthday.
This is my birthday. This is a very nice way to spend your birthday. Thank you, baby.
You're very welcome.
It's a beautiful birthday. Look at all the cypress knees. That looks like a fairyland.
I think this house, it looks like it's cement block.
There are some beautiful houses along the river. This is so pretty. Just beautiful. Oh my gosh.
Can't get any closer than that.
Okay, baby. Look at the two little precious turtles. Oh my gosh. The reflection in the water is really pretty, isn't it?
Yes.
The reflection is beautiful. It's a beautiful hawk.
Red-tailed hawk.
This is the end of our upstream journey. You can see the river stops right here. Some people are getting out to explore. I believe this is where the river goes underground.
It comes up, I think.
Or it comes up here, correct. It goes underground at Canoe State Park,
Yeah.
where we're staying, which we're going to go see. This is where it comes up. So this is the river rise.
Right.
I believe I read that when the river goes underground at Aleno State Park and rises here, that it stays underground for about 3 miles. Lily, what is the problem? I think she just sees those people. Lily has to say hello to everyone. You're really good at steering this canoe, sweetheart.
Lost an experience.
We are now headed back downstream. Is it a little bit easier now?
Oh, much easier.
Was that other a little tough? Was it tough going all the way upstream?
Nope, I needed the exercise.
I'm glad you feel that way. What did you say?
So the northern part of Florida is so much prettier than the middle part or even the southern part of Florida.
North Florida is very pretty. I think I read where the Swanee River has like 100 springs.
Could be.
Didn't we read that on that little placard in that last park we went to? Lucy sees that little squirrel in the tree.
Lucy has amazing vision.
She does. Lily's oblivious.
Yes.
Are those lily pads over there?
Yep.
You having fun, Lucy?
Like 3 turtles. One's quite large. And more turtles up there on that log at 10 o'clock, your 10 o'clock position. 3 or 4?
This river has a gaggle of turtles.
Swanee has far more limestone formations, limestone banks. This river has a lot of cypress trees.
There is something special about canoeing or kayaking down these rivers, isn't it?
It is.
It's very peaceful and quiet.
It sure is.
Look at that turtle's back legs.
Look how he hasn't extended.
I've never seen anything.
Look at him.
He's like a statue.
Maybe he's exercising.
What in the world? I've never seen a turtle do that before.
Water bugs.
Look at all of them. Oh my gosh. Those are water bugs. Look at that. Here are some more kayakers. More of these water bugs. Ah. So we are very close now to the point where we put in at, because it was just beyond this bridge. It's been a very nice little canoe ride. You are an expert paddler.
I am. Lots of experience.
I know, you do have a lot of experience in one of these things. You've done a marvelous job. Thank you very much. So this is Aleno State Park. There's a picnic area down here. Today is Saturday, so there's a few more people here than there were yesterday, but not many. There's that log pavilion, really nice structure. Some canoes there. I guess those are for rent, I'm not sure. Down here is a dock to the Santa Fe River, which is the river that we were on yesterday. The outfitter that we hooked up with yesterday is just 10 minutes down the road from this park.
Too bad you didn't bring a bathing suit.
What did you say?
This is the swimming area. It is too bad you didn't bring a bathing suit.
You have your swim trunks, don't you? Here's the that bridge, suspension bridge. Let's go across that. This is a beautiful suspension bridge. Very well made. I guess this shows you how deep the water level is during flood events. Very pretty. Santa Fe River. This is the dock. I will say, when I got to the middle of the bridge, I started to feel the bounce. This is a very bouncy bridge. Pretty cool. Okay, so here is the river trail as you come off of this bridge to the left. Hiking only, no bicycles on this trail. This is the trail that we're going to go on today. Come on, Lucy. This trail appears to be much more clearly marked than that last trail we went on at Swanee River State Park. There's Perner's Branch Trail. I did go on that trail a little for a short distance yesterday on my bicycle. I didn't have my camera with me. The little placard says, Ogden Lake. Long, narrow lakes are common in the park. Each lake has a slight current and their levels tend to increase and decrease in conjunction with the river. Another short little bridge. It is pretty out here. It's interesting to see some of these huge trees that have fallen down. Makes you wonder what made them fall. We canoed up to the spot where the river rose from the ground. So this is where it goes underground. You can see the green algae on top of these two little ponded areas, and then through the trees in there, there's the larger opening. That's where it goes underground. I think we'll get a better view of it across some of these bridges. This is a very pretty hike. So here's a much better shot of where it goes underground. And then you can see the river continues up that way. This is called the Lower Santa Fe River, and I guess yesterday we were on the Upper Santa Fe River.
So the river going underground right here for 3 miles. Cave divers have explored that.
You're kidding. Could you imagine that? Could going in a cave for 3 miles? Look at these turtles.
How many on that log?
There must be
10, a dozen?
There must be 15 turtles on that log. Near the river sink. Beautiful little spot. I wonder if the turtles swim down here and just kind of stay. There's turtles on every log out there. So we are taking a little break here on this deck that is adjacent to the river sink. Beautiful little spot to take a break. So this is the placard at the river sink. It says the Lower Santa Fe River. Santa Fe River is born in Lake Santa Fe in eastern Alachua County. It flows for 72 miles, where it joins the dark waters of the Suwannee River, ultimately headed for the Gulf of Mexico. Although it's all the same river, there's a big difference between the upper and the lower Santa Fe. And then it says, before you is the river sink, one of the most dramatic karst features on the Santa Fe River. This huge swallet takes the entire river underground where it flows for 3 miles, mixes with groundwater, and returns to the surface of the river rise. That's where we were yesterday. Cave divers have explored and mapped much of the underground path of the water between the sink and the rise. Pretty cool. This is the dock that leads down to the overlook of the sink. Here's a picture of the river right before it goes into the sink. 900 million gallons a day flowing right through there. It's amazing.
Here comes Team Turtle.
Team Turtle. Ready to go, Lucy? Okay, so we made it to the end of that trail. It's a very nice hike, very pretty. So we are back at Oleno State Park Campground. town of Leno, originally called Canoe or Keno for a variation of lotto gambling. The town was settled in the 1860s. I've heard previously that in order to get a post office, they actually had to change the name of the town. Little amphitheater right at the dock. And I guess it's a little guided cell phone tour. Pretty neat. I might do that later. We're going to check out this little nature center, maybe, if it's unlocked. Fred's going to try it out first. This is last night was our third night in this park. And I know that I've seen a lot of reports about ticks. Thank goodness we have not seen one tick yet. And we do have two little dogs. What do you girls see out the window? What do you girls see? Lily, do you see that kitty cat? Okay, so for dinner tonight, we made these pork chops with a Dijon mustard, heavy cream, fresh thyme, and mushrooms for the sauce. And then we have the green beans, and we have these little roasted potatoes where we're going to put the sauce on the potatoes. And we have crescent rolls in the toaster oven. Hopefully it's going to be a great dinner. How do they look, sweetheart?
Good. No.
Here is a completed meal. And we're going to eat it right over here by our little campfire and our chairs. Happy birthday to me. I'm 55 today.
Happy birthday!
What a great birthday. So for breakfast this morning, we have sausage gravy, coffee, and we have biscuits. I'm going to make some eggs with it. Is your coffee ready?
Just about.
Go ahead and get, okay. This is Fred's plate. I think he's kind of excited about having sausage gravy and biscuits. We got some eggs, cut 2 eggs over easy on top of it, and he went to go get the hot sauce. Sausage gravy and biscuits and scrambled eggs. Sitting by the campfire, drying my tennis shoes out with the 2 little puppies. They are in their favorite place, in their puppy's lap. Those are 2 happy little puppies right there. We're just about to get up and go take a hike. There are several hiking trails in this park. We're going to go explore a few of them. My shoes should be nice and toasty. letting my cast iron skillet dry out over the dying morning campfire. Take care of your skillets and they will take care of you. I'm on my bike. It's, I don't know, about 5 o'clock in the afternoon. I'm by myself and I'm doing this Nurse Trail. It's about a 3.7 mile trail. It's a bit scary out here. I wish Fred was with me, but we only have one bike and we have 2 dogs. So I'm trying it by myself. Hopefully I don't get lost. I've run into a few people. I saw a ranger on a little Kubota. He told me I was going the right direction. So I'm still on this trail. I think I'm going the right way. I said a minute ago I was a little scared. I am scared. The sun is kind of going down. And to make things absolutely worse, it's Halloween today. So ghosts and goblins could definitely be out on this trail tonight. I hope I make it back before dark. I do have a little light on my bike. I am nervous. If I have the worst sense of direction of any person that I know. If I think I should go left, I better go right. I just have a terrible sense of direction, and so does my mother. I think I inherited it from her. This is just the eeriest feeling to be out here in these woods like this with no one around and you're not knowing exactly where you're at. It is so eerie. A white-tailed deer just leapt in front of me across the trail. He made a big leap across the trail and he was gone. But that was great to see. That almost made this trip worth it if I get back okay. Okay, this is a good sign. I just came from that way and I remember passing that sign before. So this is the road that I've been on before and this should take me back to my starting point, thank God. Okay. I've made it back. This is all very familiar to me now. You can see the sun starting to go down. I did run across a black racer. I'd hate to fall and crack my head open on one of these stumps. Oh, this has been a rough trip. Oh, okay. Sorry about that. This has been a rough trip. I'm not quite back yet, but I should be very close. See, this way is the river walk. That's the way Fred and I did earlier today. No bikes are allowed on that trail. There's the Santa Fe River. Okay, I know exactly where I'm at now. And here's this little picnic area. I remember this little bridge. I'm back. Yay, I'm so proud of myself. That was a little scary, but I did it. And it was fun on Halloween night to do that and successful. That's the main thing, it was successful. So I'm back to the campground area and just a little shout out to my bike here. It's these tires have been great. I am gonna have to give it a good cleaning when I get home, I know. But this is a great little bike. I really have enjoyed it very much. This little sign says flood levels at Alino, and the little colored bands are the flood levels for the different years. Wow. The orange one up there says 2017, and the one right above it says 1934. So in 2017, it was that high. I can't imagine, because look at the fall that you've got to get down to the river. Oh, the flooding here in 2017 must have been incredible. I'm gonna have to look that up. For dinner tonight, we made this tuna, noodle, and English pea casserole. It's pretty good. Fred just said that this is something that we should have on the menu every time we go camping. So he really likes it. This is night 4 at Aleno State Park. It's Halloween night. Fred went over to take a shower. I just had my shower. It felt fantastic. In the morning, we start packing up. There's Lily. Lucy is in the camper, sleeping. That's her favorite place. Campsite's kind of a mess. We've got a big job in front of us in the morning, packing this up. But it's been a great week. We've really enjoyed this. So we stayed at Aleno State Park for 4 nights, and then we stayed at Swanee River State Park for 3 nights. So 7 nights total. It's been very relaxing. We love to camp this way. It's just great to get away from the house and all the housework and most of the responsibilities. Just live very minimalistic. There's something, it's very relaxing. It's a great getaway. Some people don't like it, other people love it. And we just happen to be in the group that loves it. So we've got a great fire going tonight. So between the 2 parks, Aleno State Park and Swanee River State Park, kind of hard to decide which one I like the best. I honestly think that I like them both equally. They're both 2 Florida state parks that are well worth a visit.